Hello, my name is Brian, and we're here to talk about VR. Virtual reality is leading the way for groundbreaking new educational experiences for people of all ages. It is a tool that can make the impossible possible and takes your imagination to its limits. With a seemingly endless amount of possibilities, I'm going to present to you 3 ways to use VR in an educational or workplace environment. First up is VR training in the workplace. The target audience could be any employee in a workplace that requires training or professional development. The ability to put people into fully immersive real-life scenarios creates the perfect training tool. VR training is especially beneficial in high-risk situations as it allows employees to gain experience safely. Both NASA and the Armed Forces currently use VR training, minimizing risk and costs. An example of a learning objective would be extinguishing a fire on board the International Space Station. The second is improving customer service. The target audience in this situation would be those working in customer service. This technology affords them on-demand practice learning both the procedures to be effective and productive, as well as empathy and communication skills to handle all types of customers, from the frustrated to the inquisitive. A learning objective can include diffusing an argumentative customer. Third is science education. The target audience is students learning science in middle and high school. The cost of a science lab that accommodates 24 students is approximately $323,000, and this cost presents a challenge to many schools. Virtual reality also can help students study science that are difficult to learn simply from a textbook. Take a journey through the human cell or explore the skeletal system in virtual reality. See how the human heart pumps blood throughout the circulatory system. An example of a learning objective would be to identify the direction blood travels in the heart. It is important to note that special considerations must be made when using VR tools. To take the latter example further, educators must consider their pedagogical approach to learning, determine the added value VR brings to learning, and scaffold to avoid cognitive overload. Additionally, educators must still develop proper learning objectives and develop high-quality learning activities to go along with the VR experience. As for the VR experience itself, developers of the VR experience should create learning scenarios that are situational and have multiple solutions. Developers should always integrate activities that align with the educator's pedagogical approach. Lastly, developers should consider spatial and temporal elements for contiguity. With VR, your learning gains can skyrocket. Just be sure to use it with care and consideration.